Doktor Bununla kanalına hoş geldiniz arkadaşlar. Bugün Alan Wake 2'nin diyorum 1'in pardon 9. ya da 10. bölümündeyiz. Bir önceki bölümde hatırlarsanız Alice'i de arıyorduk tekrar, yani çünkü şu an bir amacımız yok. Sonra kurtulmaya çalıştık her zamanki gibi, oradan kaçıp oradan kaçıp, yani sürekli taslakları arayıp birleştirip bir şey yapacaktık. O adamı bulduk zaten, taslak o şey yapan adamı. Ondan sonra tam onu kurtarayım bilmem ne yapayım derken suya düştük. Sudan bizi kurtardı. Doktormuş, hani hatırlarsanız yumruk atmıştık ilk başta, o şey sanmıştık, başka bir adam sanmıştık. Sonra doktorla konuştuk derken ondan sonra doktor bize bir oyun çevirdi. Ondan önce de iki tane bir yaşlı bir manyakla tanıştık. Sonra onlar böyle geldi, bunları şey yapmaya çalıştılar. Bir olaylara karıştı. Herhalde clicker geldi. Neyse oradan kaçtık falan derken Barry'nin yanına doğru geliyor, şey yapacağız, dur. Geliyorum kanka, dur. Bekle. La tamam geliyorum ya, cırlama. Görmeden falan zannedin değil mi? Geri zekalı. Tamam, sakin ol. Sakın acele etme mi bilmem ne bir şey dedi ama.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-side stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate. Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake.
Doktor koridorda saklanıyordu hani bu şey için, hani
Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything just to be sure.
Biz de işte bir çıkış şey yapıyorduk herhalde, bu çıkış arıyorduk. O Hartman'da bir boş şeylik vardı demiştim. Geber lan. Ölüyordum lan. Mermi falan kaçırmayalım da bu ipler. Evet, şuralar checkpoint zaten. Evet, şunu da.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better
Bak,
than Mott.
orada
But
ne
Mott was
okuyorsak
calling the shots
arkadaşlar
now.
hepsini
He'd
yaşıyoruz şu
expected
an.
Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Bir şeyler yaşıyoruz bu. Allah! Yakalı sensin değil mi? Kargalar. Bir not daha.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay.
Barry'i alıp
Okay in the gloomy forest at
bir yerden
night.
hani bir
He would
yerden
just have
kaçıp
to wait
hayatta
for a
kalıp
while for Al
bir
to find
yere
his way
gitmişiz
down.
tırmanıp ama
Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw
İnşallah
the
Barry'e bir şey
movement.
olmamıştır
The
ya.
man-shaped shadow lunged
Bakalım.
at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Evet abi, devam. Evet, bir sevda. Kargaların sesini duyuyorsak net bir şey var. Şöyle bir açalım.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt.
Beni
He was lying
izliyormuş
on the
lan
bed.
bu.
He'd
Şeyden
almost
beri
broken
herhalde beni
Hartman's nose
izliyormuş.
the second time. But with a little time,
Şu
he could break
sürekli
Wake
Tom'dan
down,
bahsediyorlar.
give
Tom
him
kim
proper
acaba?
direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Ha, beri orada. Bir checkpoint.
Ow! You're alive!
Oo,
Let's
yaşıyorsun.
get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Belki.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up.
Anahtarı
and the
yol
key
bulamadın
gets
mı
kinda
sen?
loose in the lock, so, Barry, I'll find... Here it is! Ow, I found the key!
Öleceğim lan. Ya abi öleceğim, vur bu anahtarı geri zekalı.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it! It's gotta be here! Hang on now! Oh, hey! Found a corner! I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig! Here it is! Al, I found the key!
La oğlum dur, vurdurtma. Oh be.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the
Bir
Anderson
daha
farm.
gelmemek
I knew
üzere
you were gonna say
defolu
something
gidelim
like
burada
that. You know
diyor.
what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
İyi kurtulduk ha.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right,
Ben
Al.
çılgınım
You're barking
ama
mad.
iyiyim
You are by
anlamına mı
far
dedin?
the
But
craziest.
maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never
Her şey bu kadar karışık diyor. Her şey bu. O kadar olay yaşadım, bilmem ne yaptım diyor. Burada da herkes deli diyor. Beri diyor, sen de diyor şey yapma diyor. Zaten hani Alice için
had
falan
Alice.
şey yapıyorum ama ben
Darkness at the bottom
tuzağa
of the
düştüm
lake, but she's not
diyor.
dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can.
Al,
Biliyorum
I
Beri.
know. Listen, I can
Biliyorum,
bring
bak
her
beni
back.
dinle
I can
diyor.
find her.
Şeyi bulup
There's
hani
something special
bir şeyi
about this
bulup oraya
place.
gitmemiz
The
lazım
lake,
herhalde diyor.
It does something to the works of art created here. It
Tekrar
makes them
herhalde
come
şey
true.
yazacağız herhalde,
This
yine yazmak
attach,
için.
The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twist it to its own ends.
That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
Sürekli anlıyorum bilmem ne falan deme ya. Sanki normal bir şey yaşanmışız gibi.
But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find it.
Look out! Ow! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
Tanrı aşkına benimle konuşur musun?
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Silahımı kaybettim, fenerim yok.
Barry! Barry!
Oh,
Barry, orada
you're
mısın?
okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way!
iyisin bari.
Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine!
Forget that! Are you okay?
Sen iyi
I
misin?
hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch! There's no way you can climb down, though! It's like a sheer wall! Ah! Al! There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
Barry sen iyi misin lan?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al!
Beni
I'm
orada
not
belki
staying
senin
here.
için
It's suicide.
senin için
I'm
geleceğim
going
falan
to the
diyor
farm.
ama.
I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Canımız doldu. Checkpoint'e geldik. Oğlum eşyamız yok, bir şeyimiz yok. Nasıl dayanacağız ya?
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Evet arkadaşlar araba diyor yani araba devrildi. Bir anda hani şey yaparken araba devrildi. Bir an bir çiftliğe geldim. Koş artık. Ne olur. Sinirim bozuldu. Vallahi sinirim bozuldu. Ne kadar salak bir karakter ya. İki dakika koşuyor, yoruluyor ya. 2 dakika ya.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
Allah kahretmesin seni. Ya şu kadarcık yerden... Koş lan! Çıldıracağım ya!
I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Sinir krizi geçireceğim ya. Ne salak bir
Agent
karakter ya.
Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a
Allah'ım
stab of
yarabbim,
envy
tövbe
at
tövbe
Wake's
yarabbim
oblivion.
ya. Allah
But he
kusura
had a
bakmayın
job to do. He put
arkadaşlar
the
ya.
gun to Wake's head and almost became
Ama
a
dayanamıyorum
murderer.
bazen böyle.
His
Bir
hand
de nefes
shook,
alıp
his
verişi
throat
beni
felt
iyice
tight
kanser
and dry.
ediyor.
Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Vallahi arkadaşlar sallamak da istemiyorum ya. Anladığım yerleri söylüyorum, anlamadığım yerleri söyleyeyim. Atla atla, belki yine girersin geri zekalı.
Omega 3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Silahım yok, bir şeyim yok, jeneratörü çalıştır diyor bana, salak herif ya.
A car was driving
Bak
away from
ya,
the
oyunu
farm,
ya.
headed in the same general
Allah'ım
direction
yarabbim.
as I was.
Silahım yok,
For
nasıl
all I knew, it was
çalıştırayım abi,
Barry,
öldüremiyorum
caught in the
edemiyorum,
consequences of
bıçkıltıyorum
leaping
sadece.
before looking.
2 tane pilim var lan. Büyüğü al tabii.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Beri mi lan o?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the
Bu
story
konuşan
goes.
Alice mi acaba bize yardım eden?
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen... The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from
Bundan
one scene of
bahsediyor
destruction
herhalde.
to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free. In my dream, it was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
O yola hep tuzak kurmuş lan it. Al.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
başına okuyayım da.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't
Arkadaşlar
return.
anladığım kadarıyla
The
toparlayacağım.
darkness around them seethed with
Ondan
horrors,
sonra
but Tor and Odin were unafraid.
yani ama
Their eyes glinted with
sallamak da
fire.
istemiyorum
They knew
size.
every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
O kadar çok koştun ki Alan var ya, yemin ederim. Bitti lan, mermim bitti. İt horikler.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
O araç burada.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
Kankam durma. Bak. Arkadaşımız sesi duymaya çalışıyor. Geri zekalı ya. Deli ettin beni ha Alan. Arkadaşın orada can çekişiyor.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know?
Bu o topal adam değil mi ya?
Makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie where the best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Ya yazık lan adam. Değil mi? Yok mu lan bu oyunda?
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the dark presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a
Biz galiba
horror
şu an
story.
hala
It's
hikaye
going to kill
yazıyoruz ve
her
onu
and
yaşıyoruz
me
şu an
and
hala.
everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice.
Arkadaşlar ben anladığım kadarı söylüyorum. Biz şu an hala yazıyoruz. Sırf Alice'i kurtarmak için sürekli taslak biriktirip bir şey yapıp Alice'i kurtarmaya çalışıyoruz.
Bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's
Clicker'da
been
o kadın
woven
da
into it. The
hatırlarsınız.
story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way. Near escapes, cliffhangers.
Bir hikaye yazmam lazım ve Alice'i kurtarmam lazım diye buradan hani kaçıp kurtuş yapmam lazım.
I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help.
Kendi hikayemin
Zane's going to be the one
kahramanı.
who'll help me.
Sıradaki
I'll make it happen.
hikaye için şey olması lazım.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Tamam, bunu hallettim.
The front door was locked.
Buradan
The
çıkacağım.
farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Tamam, şu kağıdı alalım. Şu kağıdı da
For a
okuduk mu?
moment, Hartman considered strangling the idiot. Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated, an emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew?
Size şöyle söyleyeyim arkadaşlar. Bir dakika. Şöyle söyleyeyim. Biz orada ne yazıyorsak şu an onu yazıyoruz yani. Benim söylememe aslında gerek yok yani. Şu an hani her şeyi oynayarak size gösteriyorum yani. Herhangi bir
If Barry wasn't up
Ekstra bir
there, he was
açıklama gerek
probably
yok.
in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry. I could go it on foot, but I'd make better time in a car.
ne oldu lan?
Farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get.
Neyse arkadaşlar, ben buradan devam edeceğiz. Çiftliğe doğru git diyor. Çiftliğe doğru gidip bir ihtimal Beri de oraya kaçmış herhalde. Öyle yapacağız. Bir sonraki bölüm görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Bakalım Alice'i kurtarabilecek miyiz? Videoyu da beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı, zilleri açmayı unutmayın lütfen. Görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın.